Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, the #1 resource for influencers, creatives, and small business owners to help you understand social media better to grow your business. And in today's video, we're talking about Twitter Spaces. Have you heard of Twitter Spaces? Twitter Spaces is so super new, but it might be taking advantage of Clubhouse. So, do you like audio platforms? Do you want to learn more about the different types of platforms that live inside Twitter? If you want to learn more about Twitter Spaces, then keep watching this video. Okay, so I got on Clubhouse last year in December 2020. And Clubhouse was super popping. There were so many people on Clubhouse. I actually feel like I kind of got burned out being on Clubhouse because I was on there literally every single day. But I was able to grow a following to 9,000 people, which is crazy in the small time span that I have been on Clubhouse. Clubhouse is still going strong. I've pulled back from Clubhouse, but I want to tell you about Twitter Spaces. So Twitter Spaces is really new. At first, it was only available to select people, but now they have opened up Twitter Spaces to everyone. Twitter Spaces is similar to Clubhouse. I hosted a Twitter Space with some young ladies talking about copywriting. It was very fun and interesting. It definitely did remind me of Clubhouse. So this is how Twitter Spaces work. Anybody can host a Twitter Space. You go to the top of your Twitter page, it's gonna be a bar and it's gonna have a purple notification with circles of people talking in it. That's how you know that that's Twitter Spaces. So if you wanna create your own Twitter Space, all you have to do is click on that, make a title, you can invite people, and when you invite people, you can invite them as a speaker or they can be in the audience. So it's similar to Clubhouse. How Clubhouse works is you have people on stage and then there are people in the audience. You can make people moderators on Clubhouse. With Twitter, you have the speakers and then you also have the audience that is listening. You do want to make sure and be careful that you aren't in any Twitter rooms that you wouldn't want anybody to see you in. And I'm laughing because the reason why is whoever follows you on Twitter, they'll be able to see what Twitter space you are in. So just be careful if you randomly pop into some Twitter spaces that you might not want people to know that you know about. So just be careful with that. You can also add a description to your Twitter space. So this is going to describe what the talk is going to be about so that you draw in the right audience. If I was to do a Twitter space today, I would probably do a Twitter space on how to grow on social media, how to utilize your Instagram. I do think that I'm going to start to utilize Twitter Spaces more because it is a new feature and I'm active on Twitter. So I want to be able to share my expertise as I already do as a thought leader in small tweets on Twitter, but just a different setting. So I'll be trying out my second Twitter space. I will host one myself. The first Twitter space I did, I was with two other young ladies. So when I do host a new Twitter space, I'll host it by myself and I'll let you guys know when that will be. So I hope that this video helps you understand Twitter Spaces a little bit better and piqued your interest so that you head over to Twitter right now to see what Twitter Spaces is all about. My thoughts is that it's probably going to overtake Clubhouse. I think that Clubhouse is good, but I do notice that there are still the same people on there every single day consistently. For me, if I do get back on Clubhouse, I think that it will be more of a strategic plan. Of course, I had a strategic plan when I started, but I didn't really have a strategic long-term plan on how I would utilize Clubhouse in my business model. So that's something that I will be thinking about, as well as Twitter Spaces. So let me know down below in the comments if you've ever even heard of Twitter Spaces, if this video that I'm sharing with you is like, what, Michelle, they're Twitter Spaces, or if you want to learn more about Twitter Spaces, just leave me some comments below. And if you want to learn more about social media and be a part of an amazing community, make sure that you click the link down in the description box to join my Expand Your Influence Facebook group for influencers, creators, and small business owners to help you level up on social media. We share some amazing tips and also digital marketing tips. We want to help you be well on social media and beyond, and be able to grow your business on social media and beyond. So thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that this was super helpful. If you have any questions, again, make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Peace.